Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Chella. We are back. It's been a few days since I vlogged. I ended the last one, which would be out by now, and then I meant to start this immediately, but I didn't because it's me, and I started editing it, the other one, and was home, and I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't feeling too good, so here we are. I'm finally back to start this last Goodreads Spring Challenge reading vlog. Let's see if I can complete them. I don't have much time. It is the 22nd of June. It is 4:18 p.m. and I have not started a book since I finished the last one. But we'll get all into that before we do. If you enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I do love seeing you here. And now let's get into it. So, if you would have seen the last vlog, I completed three challenges, and I did change what I was going to read for the ones that I had put holds for, the Vera Wong and everything. So, I have not read anything since I finished that vlog. I could have, but I haven't. So, I'm gonna be listening to The Summer War by Naomi Novik for editor's pick. It is a novella by Naomi Novik. That's all I know. I have it on Enverand to listen to. It's like 4 hours, but I probably will have it on at least 1.5 or 2 times speed. So we'll see about that. And then I changed, because I had Vera Wong, I think, for that one. And then I had the second Vera Wong book for API Heritage, but it wasn't going to come in time. So I have finally gotten my hold of Miss Mabel Goes Back to the Chopping Block by Jesse Q. Sutanto, so I'll be reading that for AAPI Heritage. I will be doing that. I'm not going to look through the Escapist Reads one yet because I'm not there yet, but I will be making some food here in a bit, so maybe I'll put the audiobook on just to get a start on that. I meant to go to the gym today, but my stomach had a time last night, so I was not feeling it this morning, and I still am not really feeling it, so hopefully tomorrow. But I will be starting to listen to that while I'm doing that, and then I also need to proof watch my video, which you'll have seen by now, but I finished editing it, I've done the thumbnail, I just need to watch over it and then export it. So I've got to do that, and I then at some point will start Miss Mabel, but that's the plan for now. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. It really can't take me too long because we don't got much time left. Do emoji. No. So I'm going to do that, but I haven't been, I've literally just either been editing or just relaxing because I've not been feeling the best recently, so sorry. Will is doing his split shift, so he came home, did some stuff for a bit, and then we played Phasmo for a bit, and now he's left for work again. So I am here alone, all alone-y on my own, and I'm going to cook some pasta by myself for the first time. So hopefully it all goes well. Fingers crossed. But those are my plans for the rest of today. I have not been feeling it, guys. I've not been feeling good, but trying to push through. Still waiting on my boxes to get here. They finally got to Hong Kong, so hopefully soon I'll hear about the next step of getting them to Thailand, and then I'll finally have my stuff. This is not all the books that I am bringing over. I've got a lot more than this. 8 boxes worth of stuff. I am just waiting on that. Really not much more to say. Just literally been doing that. We did go to Will's family's house on Sunday. Today is Monday. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I cannot call. No, Saturday. We went to his parents' house it was his grandmother's anniversary of her passing, so we did a thing for that. They are Buddhist, so we went for that and were there for a while. And then we came home, and then yesterday, I can't even remember. I'm just not feeling it. I'm having a hard time. I don't even want to play my video games. Don't want to do it. I'm struggling. I'm in a headspace right now where I'm struggling. But hopefully I can get these books read. But I am going to get going, start on the pasta, and listening to the audiobook. But I hope you enjoy the vlog. I hope you have enjoyed all the other Goodreads vlogs I've done. I'm excited to see the summer batch of reads, and maybe I'll do vlogs of that. I might, that's my goal. But I'm gonna get going. I will see you hopefully when I've actually started something. But I will see you then.
Right now. We're not doing random maps. No. We're adding a grace period of 1 second. This would be nice to level up quickly. Starting sanity 0, so we're going just full on batshit crazy here. What does like adding ghosts? I mean, I don't want this, but I just want to see how much does this actually change. That does add like 0.5. That's not that significant. I want random weather for sure. There we go. And then everything else is fine. No curse position because we're already starting at 0% sanity. Let's go crazy with it. Let's do it. Let's see my items real quick. Because we just unlocked some. We unlocked the tier 2 points. Two all-ins again. Let's go. Alright, first game here, Leslie Barnes. So, no evidence, no sanity means that we're gonna get instantly hunted. Hopefully use the behavior during the hunt to figure out what ghost it is. And then we still don't have all the equipment unlocked, so we're gonna potentially be struggling a little bit. We don't need to even...
Whoa. It has now been a bit. I think it was like 4 something when I opened up this vlog, and it is still the same day. I look a mess because I did I did cook. First time really cooking by myself, so I think I did relatively okay. I might have burnt the garlic a little bit, but it still came out just fine. So I'm proud of myself. So that's done for when Will gets home. I did have some. It was good. And while I was cooking and while I was eating, I was listening to The Summer War by Naomi Novik. I have finished it. It was not very long. It's a novella. Essentially, what it's about is this girl curses her brother without realizing it, and it's her trying to get to him to break it. That's essentially the gist. There's also this war that happened between the summer realm and the humans. I'm assuming that the summer realm is essentially the Fae. There was a summer war, and it goes into what happened there, the story behind that, and how her dad played a part in it. There's a lot more to it. I don't want to go too much into it because it is a novella, but essentially she curses her brother, and it's kind of, that's a big thing that she's struggling with. So it was fine. I feel like with my issues with novellas, which is why I don't really read them very often or really at all, like just like short stories, I just don't feel like there's enough time to really get into it. The pacing has to be faster and the events have to go quicker. You have less time to get me invested in the characters, to really feel for them, to understand their motivations and all this other stuff. So I feel like that was already gonna be a hard thing. And it's not that it was bad by any means. I do feel like it was rushed, which it's a novella. It wasn't very long. I listened to it on 2 times speed. It literally didn't take me that long to read. It was fine. There were moments where the emotions got to me, but I didn't cry. I didn't cry, but I did see the feeling behind what was being said. I just feel like it all happened too fast to really appreciate it for what it was. I don't know if it would have worked as a full novel either, but I feel like it set out to do this thing and it did it, but I just personally don't feel like I was able to be really fully invested or really believe the progression, especially with certain character emotions. It just wasn't enough time, which is fine. It is what it is. It was fine. 3 stars. I'm gonna do that here with you. I'm giving it 3 stars. And that has completed the reading challenge for editors' picks. Wabam. I will insert the clip, but I have finished it, so now I only have 2 left, the AAPI Heritage and Escapist Reads. I'm again not looking at the Escapist Reads yet until I finish the AAPI one, and I'm going to be reading Miss Mabel Goes Back to the Chopping Block or something. I forget. I have it on my Kobo, so I'll probably read that when I'm going to bed or something. But I think I'm going to take a break for now because I still need to watch through my video so I can export it, because I have not done that because I was busy cooking and then listening while I was eating. So I'm gonna do that and then upload it when it's done. I don't think it'll be done by tonight, but we'll see. And then I'll start that. I actually didn't mind having an audiobook. I feel like that I might want an audiobook, especially when I go to the gym and everything. I go through phases with audiobooks. I'm not generally audiobook listener. That's not usually how I want to ingest books. I do prefer physical words to read, but sometimes it does work. So I feel like I could maybe incorporate it in certain aspects, especially if I'm having to cook or if I'm going to the gym or just walking somewhere. I feel like that could be the go. But don't hold me to that, because I say that all the time and then I don't end up doing it. I end up listening to something else like music or YouTube. But anywho, that is the Editor's Picks Goodreads Spring Challenge done. 2 to go. I'll be starting hopefully that other one today, and hopefully I'll be coming back to say that I finished it, and then we'll get to see what the Escapist Reads ones are, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get it because I really have no choice. I don't have very long to wait. So I'm gonna go relax for a bit, and I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow with some good news.
Like, either like roams back and forth, or just reason temporarily doesn't show horse. But if you've checked a separate time, like 2 or 3 times even, you'll know it's not going to be horse. So I'm going to throw this on the floor. Goodbye video cam. No more video camera for us. Now we are going to spin again. So we have ditched a video camera forever for this round, of course. And we're going to get a new item. We're going to get done. Okay, this is going to be actually the perfect setup here to make this as hard as possible. Because that is, we're now stuck with the 2 evidence items that are by far the hardest to rule out in the entire game. Both of these items, unless you can never truly say, okay, it's not going to involve with the right kind of throws to move. But you can get choreo dots that you'll never see unless you have a video cam. Also, I've seen it. He is going down more. So we're going to grab 2 dots and 2 writing hook here to try and make it as likely as possible to happen.
Hello, it has been a bit. It is now Thursday, June 25th. It is 12:21 p.m. here in Thailand. But it is another day and another challenge completed. Yes, I did. I will include my screen sharing of me updating Miss Mabel Goes Back to the Chopping Block by Jesse Sutanto. So I am here to tell you that I have finished the book. I actually finished it Tuesday night. But yesterday I was not in the mood to be on camera. Sorry. But I have finished it. And sorry if you hear the washer in the background. I have to do laundry. But I did complete it. And I did give it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It wasn't really a mystery. I thought it was going to be a mystery. But there's really not much of a mystery there, which is fine. That was my bad for going into it thinking that. But essentially what the book is about Mabel, who is Chinese and Indonesian and grew up in Indonesia and was raised on that culture to be a trophy wife, and all that comes crashing down when her husband of 40, I believe, years wants to get a divorce and is leaving her for their personal chef. That's essentially how the book starts out. She's used to this certain lifestyle and all this other stuff, and she doesn't want to lose her husband because that's all she knows. And so she decides to go to culinary school, because if she becomes a chef, then he'll want to come back to her because that's who he left her for, right? So it's her shenanigans going into that. And it's also her learning who she is outside of what she was raised to be. And that maybe certain aspects of your culture could be different. You don't necessarily have to fall into that mold. You could become your own person, because in each culture there's different rules and things that are expected of you, and that maybe you don't have to live up to those expectations, and you can have your own, make your own choices, be your own person, have your own ideas and ambitions, and not, in her case, not just be reliant on being the best trophy wife, doing whatever that other person wants, never having an opinion of your own, just being there to appease them. And I enjoyed seeing that, her perspective start to change on, she's going into this different country with different culture, and her being so used to her own and having to grapple with giving and taking, maybe conceding on certain aspects that she expects, even though she's in a different culture. So I enjoyed watching that character growth, her growing as a person in the world and not expecting the same thing of someone who doesn't live in that same environment, and learning who she wants to be, but while also being a part of this culture. And I found that refreshing. I really enjoyed learning a bit about what it is like to be Chinese and Indonesian, living in Indonesia, because the story is her growing up in Jakarta. Well, I don't know if she grew up, I think, but that's where the story starts out. And then she goes to England. I liked seeing her character growth. I don't know if the plot essentially was for me and the pacing and stuff, but I enjoyed seeing her grow and her struggle, even though sometimes she can be a little annoying. But that's neither here nor there. She's like 62 or something. But even in her older age, she's learning that she can still become a different person and grow. And it was interesting to see in her building these relationships with these younger people and learning the differences between each other, but also the things that you could gain from each other. It was good in that aspect. I think that was done well. It was just the plot itself was lackluster, I'm so sorry to say, but I did appreciate it for what it was, so I gave it 3 stars, but I did finish that, so I did complete the book AAPI challenge. But that means we only have 1 challenge left in the spring challenges, and that's the Escapist Reads. But I did complete the AAPI Heritage one, and let's see what the Escapist Reads has in store, because I need to finish that. It is the 25th. I don't have much time. So let's see what I can do. So it's 112 very literal escapist reads to sweep you away this summer into a different timeline. The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. Escape on a Holiday. Pretty sure This Weekend doesn't end well for anyone. Also has other ones that, I mean, I'm not against that. Dinner for Vampires, life on a cult TV show while also in an actual cult. Escape into a good book. I can't read Long Live Evil because of it. The subject matter is just hard to read in the beginning, and I don't know if I could do it. This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me. I'll continue looking, but I might take a look. I doubt there's going to be anything available for me to get from the library. Escape from this mysterious figure chasing me. Pretty sure Murder Road is horror, so I'm not sure about that. Her Last Breath, is that just a thriller? I want to read The Last Word. I want to see. The thing is this has to do with a cave expedition, and that might be a little too much for me. Escape Earth's Orbit, Escape My Mundane Reality, Literal Escape Rooms. I read Dungeon Crawler Girl. I loved it. How to Survive a Horror Story, The Escape Game. That I might look into that. Competitive escaping. I've heard about Escape. And sorry if you hear Insum in the background. Yeah. Maritime escapes. Escape into nature. Escape to an island. Escape this modern era. Escape our robot overlords. Escape this terrible marriage. Escape the heat. Escape on the road. Escape the law. Oh, Benjamin Stevenson is on here, but I'm not add everyone in this bank is a thief. I have the second one. I haven't read it yet. Which one is this? Is this the third? No, it's the fourth. So not anywhere close. Not anywhere close. Escape my broken heart. Escape this possibly haunted house. Escape the office. Escape into fantasy. I want to read The Tainted Cup, but it is not on my library for some reason. And I've read Sword Heart. I did not enjoy it. Witch Queen Rising. Dystopia. Escape with Good Pals. And that's it. Okay, I'm just going to clip you here right now while I take a gander at all these ones. I know The Tainted Cup is not gonna be on my library. Tainted Cup. Yeah, no. I'm not opposed to a audiobook because I do want to start going to the gym. I haven't because I wasn't feeling good and yesterday just was not a good day to do that. So not The Tainted Cup. What is another one? Don't really want to read. I really want to read Everyone in This Bank is a Thief, but alas, I'm not on that one. Not sure about Spinning Silver. Let's see if some other things are available before I go there. Oh, The Escape Game. Yeah, because it's not available on here. Cool. The Escape Room by Megan Golden. How to survive a horror. How to survive a horror story. How to survive a horror story. What is with my library? Yeah, no. Cool. Her Last Breath. I bet there's a long... 4-week school. That's great. Nothing is available to me. I'm literally striking out with all of them. I really don't want to read that. Okay. Let's see about Ruth Ware. I doubt it. One Perfect Couple is available. So that's an option. Don't really know about the escape room. Yikes, no, thank you. I would have liked to read the escape room. The escape game. I would reread Dungeon Crawler Carl, if that would count. I don't know if I want to read the Gideon the Ninth, because I heard that it's really confusing. I guess we're going to be reading Ruth Ware, One Perfect Couple. I would have loved to have reread Dungeon Crawler Carl. Especially that hopefully my books will be here in the next month. Wah. I do want to listen to the audiobook of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Sad, womp womp. But I will be reading Ruth Ware. I think I have to change over my library card again on my Kobo. Cool, fun. Love doing that a million times. But I will be reading that. I have read Ruth Ware book, or I tried reading Women in Cabin 10. And then I think I DNF'd it, but I will be reading that. But that's the last one I need to complete for this challenge. So I'm excited. And then once the summer ones start, then I can just kind of take it slower. But I'll have to think of what I want to do after that. Like since I'm not going to be able to do a lot at a time. Figure out what kind of videos I should make. I know Big Year Book Freakout Tag, I think, is now, because it is the 6th month of the year. And it is the middle of the year. Crazy. Sorry again if you hear that in the background. But I will do that. I am excited. Not excited to read this book. It's fine. Would have liked the other ones that I really wanted to read, but at some point I need to do my nails. They desperately need done. Oh, I've gotten so addicted to frozen fruit. I used to put grapes in the freezer. Like, this is not a new concept for me, nor to anyone else. But we got oranges and apples from Will's parents this week, this past Saturday. And I was like, why don't we try to put that in the freezer? And oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I'm obsessed. Need to get more oranges. We have so many apples, but we're out of oranges now. Just what I have in the freezer right now. So I've been enjoying that. I have not really been doing much else. I've just been very tired. Not really sure what I want to do outside of when I'm reading for the challenge, but I don't know. Maybe I'll play a game or something before I start the book. I don't know. I want to find an audiobook for when I'm at the gym, though, so I'll have to figure that out. But I don't really have much to say. I know this clip is it seems kind of long because of that, but I'm probably going to chop a lot of it out because we don't need to watch all that. But I will let you know when I finish the book, or when I'm partway through, to give you my initial thoughts. But I'm going to get going. Maybe eat some more frozen fruit, and I will talk to you when I have something more to say. Hello, Hewwwooo. Don't mind my appearance. I got a shower after I went to the gym, and now my hair is wet and looks a mess, and I'm tired. But sorry it's been a bit. It is now Monday, June 29th, so I don't got much time. It is 12:03 p.m. I didn't come in because over the weekend Will was home, and I just didn't want to be in front of a camera. I'll be honest. I did start reading One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware Saturday, and I got pretty far. I got over halfway, and then I didn't read yesterday because Will was home and we were hanging out. We played Phasmo for a little bit. I got some snacks. I got a drink and a Maru waffle, and then there's a Steam summer sale going on, so Will got a game, and then he was sweet enough to get me 2 of the games that I wanted, even though he didn't have to do that. But I now have 2 new games on top of the 2 games that he just got me recently, so I have so many things. So I was playing one of the ones from before, and then after that I started playing one of the new ones that he got me. Had a good time. I did start going to the gym Friday, so that was fun. Not really, but it was something. I went to the gym, and then over the weekend I don't go because it's gonna be busy because a lot of people don't work over the weekend, so weekends I'm not going. Today I did go, but I don't know if I'm gonna go tomorrow because, it's just that time as a person with certain parts, but we'll see. But I did go today, and then I came home, got a shower, I washed the dishes. I know this is riveting content. No. And then I made some toast, and now I'm gonna have my frozen apples and continue watching in Sim. And I was reading while I was at the gym a little bit on the treadmill. Did not get too far. I only read for like 40 minutes. I was on Kobo page-wise 696 before I went. I'm not sure what I am. It's all the way over on the bed. I do not feel like getting up to get it. But I'm gonna continue reading today. I have to. I have no choice. I need to finish it. But I wanted to come in with my initial thoughts on this book. So it's One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. And the gist is that this woman named Lila is dating this guy named Nico, and he wants to be an actor. And so he pleads with her to agree to do this show, this reality TV show. Even though she's a struggling scientist, she's currently doing this year-long thing on some type of mosquito disease. I don't want to butcher the name of it. And it's not going so well. She doesn't really want to do this show, but he pretty much manipulates her into doing it and omitting things, important pieces of information that would have gotten her to definitely say no. But at the same time, she's teetering between as well, knowing that there's glaring red flags. So they're doing this thing, and then you also get snippets from these radio calls that are going out from this island where people are deserted, and it's kind of going from there and what happens, and that it gets thriller-y. And it's not bad, but I just think it's too long. I've had this issue many times now. It's just too long. I feel like it could wrap up now. I'm over halfway. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I see where it's going. I'm just tired of the characters. I don't know. It's not bad. I'm getting through it. I don't know. There's not much I can say about it. It is a thriller, but it is starting to be too long. Well, it's been too long, and I feel like I'm not even anywhere close to done, but I'm gonna continue reading. I will, but as of right now, it's more like a 3-star, depending on how it ends. Could go either way. I know it's not, it's like it's an average 3-star, I think, on Goodreads. Not that really means anything, but I am gonna relax a little bit, eat my apples, and then I'll go back to reading. But I have been productive today. Not really much to say. I know this vlog is got really nothing, but I only had to read a short novella that it wasn't even really a mystery, and now this. So I will be completing it. I know this one's not gonna be as crazy as how in the last one I read and completed Bare Bones and the Midnight Soil and was very, very surprised at how much I enjoyed it. So I don't think that's gonna happen here, but I hope you enjoy the vlog regardless. and I have to think of things that I want to do. I need to sit down and film the mid-year book tag and everything. I did get my package. Will was also nice to get me the colored pencils that I wanted so that I can use my coloring book. And so he was very nice to do that. And anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go. I will be coming back hopefully when I'm ending this vlog, and I hope you're enjoying it. I know that I'm ready for this book to be done, but I will come back when I've completed it.
Fucking hate the widows. I hate them so fucking much. They're so annoying.
Hello! It is actually me again on the same day. It is still June 29th. It is now 1:20 p.m. and I have completed the book. I have completed One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware, and it was what it was. I thought Ruth Ware has already done and then there were none inspired book before. I really thought that they've done it before, but I feel like isn't that what this is too? But like I understand it. I understand that it's different, but I thought that they've had that in their repertoire already. But I could be wrong. I usually am, but I have completed it. I have, in fact, completed the book, and I have completed all of the 12 challenges for the month, for the spring. So from April to the end of this month, June 30th, I have completed them. I have completed them, and I am very proud of myself. Even though Goodreads is what it is. But I have completed a goal, and I'm close to completing my goal for the whole year, and it is only June. Again, I still need to remember to do the mid-year book tag after this, because I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. But before I talk about all that, how I felt about the book at the end. It was too long. I feel like it was building up to something, and it really only scratched the surface of certain things. It built up this person to be this really bad person, and I agree they were really bad. It was obvious from the start where that was going, but the reasoning and the things that we're supposed to see from this person from their past and stuff, I think it was just too surface level for me to really believe the point of it. And there's some serious topics handled clearly in the book, and I still feel like it was very surface level. I feel like the ending was kind of in its own way rushed, even though the book was so long. I don't know if I really care for it and the way it ended. It just was too long. It just was not for me. I gave it 2 stars. I'm gonna put in the screen recording of me updating Goodreads, but I gave it 2 stars. It was fine. It was a book. It was a book, and I'm just happy it's done. I'm happy to be done with all the challenges. As challenging as it was to try to get hold of some of these books, I'm glad that I was able to complete it, and I'm excited to do the next one. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I do plan on also doing the summer set as well. I just am not sure what I want to do now. I know I want to still do vlogs. Will was talking about creating a game, but I really don't want to create a game. I do have some of Becca's old Bookopoly boards from Becca in the Books. I could do, but I don't know. I don't know what I want. I know I want to vlog, and I will. They just might not have a theme, but I don't know. But I am going to do I need to film the mid-year book tag and do that. But I am glad to be finishing this one up. I know there wasn't a lot of clips this time. At least I don't think so. And hopefully it's not as long. But I hope you enjoyed it regardless. I've completed all of the challenges, and it was a decent time. I had some really surprising books, some very bad books, and I am excited to see what the summer set has to that's a band that it has to hold. But I am gonna be ending this one here. It is all done now. Took 3 episodes, but that's all we had. We were getting down to the wire. I really left it. I mean, there's just 2 days left. I felt like I really needed to get it done. I'm gonna relax now for a bit and then start editing this, and I hope I get it out as soon as I can. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoyed this set of videos that I've done. Look forward to ones in the future. And if you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I do love seeing you here. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.